They are still favorites. They are still favorites. They are still favorites. So let's just start there. They are still favorites. But they're still favorites, and it's only one game. It's only one game, so you need everyone to chill. It's only one game. But never assume in football. Are Real Madrid, this team, going to be one of the favorites for the UCL? 100%. Over 38 games against terrorism, against slow blocks, and the consistency you need over a league. Don't assume they're going to win this league very easily because of how good these players are. There has to be an adaptation period. That Atalanta game was against Atalanta, who had injuries, and they play where they invite pressure upon you. Against the Mallorca team, even though this game was end-to-end, they did defend a lot deeper. They did deny Real Madrid a lot more space, and the kind of space they had in the second half against Atalanta, Mallorca were not giving them that space. If you want to keep it a stack, Mallorca could have easily won this game. Very easily. They had those two great chances to win this game. Rodrygo, put some respect on his name. And my thing with Rodrygo is, I never said there was a bad player. Rodrygo is a quality player. He is a really good player. And that goal he scored, he can do that. An argument can be made that in terms of a pure footballer, Rodrygo is a better pure footballer than Vini. You can make that argument. But can you do it over 38 games? Can you be consistent? Can we rely upon you as a superstar star player where every single week you can give us at least an 8 or 9? You won't fall below a 7. And the issue is Rodrygo has not done enough to hold on a place where you deserve to be a starter. Part of the sport 100%, and you play an important role. But a deserved starter to the extent of what Vini is, what Jude has shown, what Rudiger has shown, what Carvajal has shown, not to that extent. So, for Rodrygo, yes, it's quality what you did, but if Goulet comes in and can be more consistent, can be more effective over a large period of time, then Rodrygo, you lose your place to someone else. So, it's not me hitting Rodrygo. He's a fantastic player. He's a quality player, and that was a stupendous goal. But you can't rely upon him every single week to say what's up. There's a reason why the spotlight has been more so on Vini and Jude than Rodrygo. It is what it is. For your boy MBAPPE, look, man, I said this to begin with. He had his chances, he had his opportunities. He's not comfortable in that position. And for me, Real Madrid, you're losing something from Benzema going away, because you have to understand, Benzema was not only a finisher or a goal scorer, he was a playmaker. So he gave you goals. He could finish with right foot, left foot. He could make his own goals. He could go at the end of goals. He was good in the air, but he could drop deep. And he could pass. And he could create. And he could play make. And he had several touches on the ball. For MBAPPE, how many times did we see MBAPPE out wide on the left? Going out wide. Trying to now see what's up on the left. Because that is what comes natural to him. Naturally for him, his hit map isn't in the penalty box or just outside in the penalty box. The way that his game is played is not how Benzema game is played in terms of being a playmaker just outside the 18-yard box. So for Real Madrid, this is why for Carlo, this is where you don't have to do your job. Do you stick with MBAPPE as striker and try to make it work and keep trying to find a way of making it work and make it effective and therefore evolve the team to be a new kind of team with MBAPPE as a striker? Or do you be like, we have to find a way to have MBAPPE either on the left, which doesn't work, or on the right, which is where he started at Monaco and where he cooked as a 19-year-old World Cup winner for France? My thing is, you put him on the right, Vini on the left, play Rodrygo as a striker and as a roaming striker. Because Rodrygo on the ball, I feel, can do more and can be better in tight spaces than MBAPPE on the ball. So that's what I think. But whatever the case may be, it's something you have to figure out. But looking at both games, the Atalanta game and this game, MBAPPE doesn't work as a striker. It doesn't come naturally to him. Cool, he scored against Atalanta. Cool, he had some chances to score here. He doesn't look comfortable in that position. For a guy who's watching football for a long time, I can easily see this GOAT isn't comfortable in that striker's role. He's not comfortable in that striker's role. MBAPPE does not comfortable there. So look, I mean, Carlo Ancelotti has never defended his league title. These are facts. This is not me making this up. He's never defended his league title. And because when you look at this team, I'm like, do you know this? Do you know Endrick didn't play? Do you know these guys are bringing on Arda Güler? You know that Kamavinga is injured. This team is fantastic. And the defense is money. Mistake for that goal against Mallorca, but the defense is money as well. But you can have almost too much of a good thing. Now, this ain't Galacticos. So let's say you call this Galacticos 2.0. Galacticos 1.0 was just superstars in terms of marketing and just trying to flex. It was a flex. Galacticos 1.0. Roberto Carlos, Figo, Bex, Zidane, R9 was a flex. And he just sprinkled in Guti in there, who was actually one of the best players in that team, Guti. But the team was unbalanced. This Galacticos 2.0 is a far more balanced team. Yes, there are big names there, but it's much more of a cohesive team than Galacticos 1.0. But when you have so many quality players, so many amazing players, and you have another superstar, big name player, it has to try to work. At the moment in time, there are moments where it works, but the moments where, this looks tricky. And if I'm any other La Liga team, I'm looking at this Mallorca game and I'll say to myself that we can't go toe-to-toe with you. That would be dumb. You go toe-to-toe with a team that has Mbappe, Rodrygo, Jude, and Vini, you get sliced up, diced up, sauteed, barbecued, re-engineered, rebirthed, aborted, and devalued. But if you sit back, low block, hard to break down, and you counter-attack, you can beat this team. Mallorca should have won this game. If Mallorca were far more clinical in front of goal, they could have won this game. They sat back, tough to break down, didn't get them any space, rode their luck, countered. Could have easily been a 2-1. So for Carlo and Real Madrid, you're going to have to figure out how can we break down teams. There's no Toni Kroos. Modric is a geriatric. You don't have the playmaking striker that you had with Karim Benzema because Mbappe brings something new. It's a good problem to have. Trust me, if my issue is I have too many good players and too much talent and how do I fit this talent, that's a great issue to have. But it is an issue of how do we get these guys to cook and how do we get these guys to say what's up. Because I'll tell you right now, you're winning at least a trophy here. And I don't mean a damn Copa del Rey. You have to win either the league or the UCL because if we have a scenario come the end of the season where Real don't win the league, they don't win the UCL, and all they win is Copa del Rey. If Real go trophyless, I'm not turning off the emergency hangar. Nobody's going to host it. If this team ends up trophyless, I am not hosting the emergency hangout. I'm going on holiday to Acapulco. I'm going to Acapulco for my holiday. So we await and we seek. But I'm saying, guys, I'm saying this right now. I had my because this was my hot take. Atleti will win this league. That's my hot take. What do Real win this season? Let's wait to see. But my hot take is Real are not winning the league this season. I just think that the assumption that they will is not crazy. It's what's they now doing the UCL, maybe even the Copa del Rey. This is going to be a very, very interesting La Liga season. Watch this space.